Today let's talk about a scumbag girl's move called millennia-old Linqing. Since ancient times, it is mostly used by female characters, but once men learn it, it is more powerful. When Cao Cao was in his 60s, he faced a huge challenge. Which was who to choose. At first, he especially liked his youngest son, Cao Chang. But unfortunately, Cao Chang died young, leaving the other two sons, Cao Pai and Cao Ji. Cao Ji was particularly talented. The most classic is writing a poem in 7 steps. Not only was he good at writing, historical records show that Cao Ji was also quite skilled in martial arts. On the contrary, Cao Pai was not good at intelligence and force. He was good at emotional intelligence. He was deep and atmospheric, low-key and restrained. He was also cautious in his behavior. Cao Cao favored Cao Zhi. Everyone in the whole Wei state knew it, but for fairness, he decided to let his 2 sons in front of the civil and military, and the soldiers to have a spot test. At that time, Cao Cao's army was going to conquer Jiangsu. Then Cao Cao pointed out Xu Chu and Zhang Liang on the spot, and said, "You two go into the city, and ask Zijian and Zihuan to come here." When they arrived, Koto said to Zijian and Zihuan, "Today the army is going to the south. I was supposed to say a few words, but my throat is not feeling well, so I won't say it. You two speak for me, in front of tens of thousands of troops. Each of you give a speech. No need to prepare, just speak on the spot. I'll see who speaks better. You should know that." Cao Ji could write a famous line. Who could write a famous line in 7 steps? Even better than Fan Xian, who has cheat codes. So he stood in front of the stage, throughout history 5,000 years, speaking endlessly and eloquent. The civil and military officials were stunned and thought to themselves, Cao Ji was doomed this time. Cao Cao turned to Cao Pi and said, "Zihuan, you should also say something." Cao Pi staggered onto the stage and walked slowly towards Cao Cao and knelt down with a plump and hugged Cao Cao's leg and started crying. "Father, this southern expedition is far away, and the battlefield is dangerous. I heard from the ministers that you will lead the tiger and leopard cavalry to charge. You are over 60 years old, with white hair on temples. Thinking of you risking your life to fight on the battlefield, I feel very sad. You must pay attention to safety, and come back safely. I will pray for you every day, waiting for your triumphant return." Cao Cao has been a soldier all his life. He fought in the south and north. He even dreamed of killing people while sleeping. He never felt the beauty of life, and never enjoyed family happiness. He was always on guard against others. Hearing his son's true feelings, and suddenly felt sad. The father and son hugged and cried bitterly. All the civil and military officials were moved. This is the real son. So in this crucial test, Cao Pai crushed Cao Ji in the decisive test, which also laid a solid foundation for him. Laying a solid foundation. You know, tears is the only physiological emotion expression of humans. If used well, can be the greatest killer in the game of human nature. This infectious power can instantly melt a person's inner defenses and awaken the primitive emotions hidden in people's hearts. Of course, as we mentioned at the beginning, it is more powerful for male police. Women conquer men with tears. Men conquer the world with tears. Men are tough and unyielding. Bleed but not cry. That is what a general knows. To express true feelings at the right time, knowing how to use tears to inspire fighting spirit and win people's hearts. This is called a handsome talent.